Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. Today is April 10th, 2025. We are looking at Proverbs chapter 10. Yes, I introduced myself the correct way today. Every day is a little bit different, but the reality is, I like to introduce myself that way. I've been doing it for a long time, but is it really the only way that should be done? Sometimes in our lives we get hung up on the way it's always been done, and we miss the fact that it's not what's always been done that's important, but it is what is done that's important, right? The accomplishing of the task. I do things in a very specific way. You may do it completely different. I have a brother, Chris Pfaff, who is on right now watching me. And he does a devotional once a week. And he does it in a completely different way than I do. Is it meaningful? Absolutely. It's powerful what he does. See, he doesn't have to do it the way I do it, because he is doing what God calls him to do. Today in Proverbs chapter 10, verse 3, it says this: the Lord will not let the righteous go hungry, but he denies the wicked what they crave. What it really is saying is, Yahweh, the creator of heaven and earth, will not let people that are striving to live right die of lack. But the wicked don't even find anything to meet their cravings. I brought up the fact that Chris Pfaff does a devotional once a week, and he does it differently than I do. Kay Greaves is on here today too, and she is watching, and she does multiple lives every week, sharing what God is doing in her life. And I've watched her get excited about God. And she does it completely different than Chris, and she does it different than I. And yet, she's striving to live right. And because of that, she's not going to die of lack. But I'm here to tell you, all the times in my life where I've chased after everything that wasn't right, whether I knew about it or not, I always wanted more. I always felt like I was lacking. And when I put God first, I feel like I'm full. So guys, I want you to notice this thing today. As you go out into the world, you have a voice. You strive to live right, and you share that rightness with others. You will not die lacking. But if you are holding that all in, you are always going to be looking for something new. Go out and be who God created you to be, and share that with someone. I'm not telling you to start a live stream. That's not what I'm telling you to do. What I'm telling you is some of us are called to do that. Some of us are just called to show up. My wife Rhonda is watching right now, and she's not called to do a live stream, but she is called to do something. And as she steps up to do that, she finds the blessings. And if she steps back and doesn't follow through, well, she experiences those consequences as well. I've said this before, but I'm going to share it again. Everything we do has consequences. There are blessings or curses. See, that's what it really means in the Bible when it says curses or blessings. It's not God is casting a spell on you and causing horrible things. They're consequences for our actions. If we act righteously, we get blessings. And if we act wrongly, wickedly, we get curses. Recognize words matter and understand what the words are in context. You'll never do that if you don't spend time actually picking up a book. This book, not this one, this one's mine. You can't have it. A Bible, and read it. And I am encouraging you to get a physical hard copy of it, because if you're just looking at it on a screen, your brain is seeing it the same as Facebook. You're just scrolling. You can use it as a tool. I use my phone as a tool all the time to look scriptures up in a moment. But when I am spending time with my God, I am connecting heart to heart with Him, or I'm studying, I am reading a Bible, a physical hard copy Bible, because it makes a difference. Guys, I could go on from here, but I'm going to leave it at that. I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.